I hate how much I love foldable phones. It's a strange place to be, stuck between frustration and fascination. One moment, I'm admiring the futuristic elegance in my palm. The next, I'm sighing at the creases, the bulk, and the battery life. But here's the kicker: no matter how many times I roll my eyes, I keep coming back, and chances are you will too. Let's be honest. Foldable phones are far from perfect. They're thicker, heavier, and often pricier than their slab-style counterparts. The software? Still catching up. And don't even get me started on durability. One small drop, and you're suddenly clutching a very expensive regret. But despite all of this, there's something magnetic about them. Every time I unfold one, it feels like the future is here. It's a subtle flex, literally and socially. You're not just answering a call, you're making a statement. Yeah, my phone folds. What does yours do? The first time I used a foldable phone, I expected to hate it. I thought it'd be a novelty. Fun for a week and then back to the drawer. But then I started watching videos on that expansive screen. I read long articles without constantly pinching to zoom. I even multitasked like a pro. Split screen heaven, there's a weird satisfaction in snapping it shut too. It's tactile. It's nostalgic. It brings back the good old flip phone days, but with a sci-fi upgrade. It makes ending a call dramatically cool again. I didn't know I missed that until I felt it. Still, let's not pretend everything is rosy. That folding screen? Yeah, it creases. Over time, that crease starts to whisper to your eyes, "Hey, I'm still here." And while most people say it fades into the background, it never truly disappears. Then there's the bulk. Most foldables, especially book-style ones, feel like carrying two phones stacked together. They weigh down your pocket and look awkward on a wireless charger. Convenience takes a slight hit, no matter how advanced the design gets. And don't get me started on the battery. More screen equals more juice needed. But with less room for a big battery, we're left with average endurance. Heavy users might not even make it to dinner without reaching for a charger. Yet despite all that, I still find myself loving the experience. There's an innovation tax you pay, in money, in patience, and sometimes in pain. But you're also getting a glimpse of what's coming. It's like owning a concept car that actually works. And let's talk about attention. Pull out a foldable phone in public and people notice. It sparks conversations. It makes people curious. It feels like carrying a little bit of the future with you everywhere. Brands are catching on too. Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, OnePlus, Motorola, everyone's playing the foldable game now, and with every generation, they're getting better. Lighter. Stronger. Smoother hinges. Fewer trade-offs, more refinements. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold and Flip lines are practically household names now. Motorola brought back the Razr and gave it a facelift. Oppo and Honor are killing it with design innovation. Competition is fierce, and that's great for us. Because it means faster progress, more options, and eventually, lower prices. Let's not forget the software side. Android 12L and newer versions are designed with foldables in mind. Multitasking is more fluid. Gestures feel more natural. And apps are finally catching up with responsive layouts. Are foldables for everyone? Not yet. But they're no longer just for tech geeks and early adopters. The appeal is expanding, from students to creatives, business travelers to everyday users. The form factor is versatile, and people are starting to see the potential. Here's the deal though: if you try a foldable for a week, chances are you'll miss it when it's gone. There's something deeply satisfying about being able to choose your screen size in the moment. A phone when you need it. A tablet when you want it. That flexibility? It's addictive. It's not just about specs anymore. Foldables are changing the way we use our phones. They're blending categories, bending expectations, and folding the line between work and play. And that's why I hate how much I love them. Because deep down, I know this is just the beginning. You don't have to love foldables today. But don't be surprised if a few years from now, you find yourself holding one, smiling as you unfold it, and thinking, damn, I get it now. So yeah, foldables are flawed. They're expensive. They're imperfect. But they're also exciting. And in a smartphone world that's been kind of boring lately, that's exactly what we need. Thanks for watching Tech Flash Daily. If you've ever loved something you shouldn't have, like foldables, hit that like button, and if you want to stay ahead of the curve in the ever-evolving world of tech, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives, gadget reviews, and the future folded neatly into your feed.